On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings. At center, number 33. At forward, Keegan Murray. At forward, Zach Levine. At guard, Austin. At guard, Davis. Let's bring up the stars for your Atlanta Hawks. At forward, 6'8", number 7, Zachary. At forward, 6'8", number 1, David Jackson. At guard, 6'1", number 11,
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Zach Levine is out there with Murray, and it's the closer. And there's Davis, and for the Hawks, the front court is Shea and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Thunder, and it's the monster in at the center, filling out the middle. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
Here's Carey. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Carey's got the first points of the night for Atlanta.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Murray outside. Kings moving the ball around. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Down low, here's Johnson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Young against Davis. Lobs it up for Levine. Shea with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish for Johnson.
Here's Gilmore. 17 points in his last outing. Outside, Davis. Shoots the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Johnson against Murray. Takes the three. Here's the monster, and he dunks it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here is Davis following the bucket by the Hawks. And Davis throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Carey. Pass to the monster. There's a good screen. Young for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you. Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to the monster. Here's Carey. A 3-ball. Clock is at 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Kings trail by 6. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. For Davis, how he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
On defense, Atlanta. Bean passes to Davis. Clock at 6. Unloads. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Hawks leading by 6. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Young after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's the monster. From downtown. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on the defense.
He's off on the first.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And he sinks the second. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Davis against Young. Murray outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Carey. Here's the monster. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for the monster. Last year, getting it done. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. Davis against Young. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Hawks second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. And the Kings also making a change. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Keegan Murray. Young against Davis. Pass to the monster. Outside, Porzingis. Hawks passing it around. Young for 3. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Pass to Davis. DeRozan in the corner. Back to Davis. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Here's Young. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. And good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Davis finds DeRozan. Here's Gilmore. Davis surveying the floor. Sacramento again missing. The Hawks leading by 9. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to the monster. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 9. Davis with it. Trying to get something going. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Carey. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Gilmore. Hasn't made one yet. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for him in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
Daniels is checked in for Trae Young. The Hawks leading by 8. And here's Daniels. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Pass to the monster. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. To the middle. And here's Daniels. 4 on the clock. The 3 from Porzingis. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Gilmore. Outside DeRozan. Porzingis with the steal. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Johnson. He has 6. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Daniels. Here's the monster from the arc. Bean with the rebound. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Outside DeRozan. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Here's Carey. Pass to Porzingis for the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 11. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And he knocks down the first one.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for the Monster. Money comes in for Johnson. Young is subbed in for Daniels. Sacramento also making some changes. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Davis is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Well, I like that DeRozan's one of those guys who can take over a game by himself or be the orchestrator. He adapts to whatever the defense is showing.
Carey. Pass to Kane. Screen by Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Monk. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. So it's Sacramento now. It's a 10-point game. Covered by Okongwu.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
The Hawks leading by 8. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Monk. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Hawks, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
The first one falls. Atlanta making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And a change for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the closer. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Atlanta leading by 9. There's 1:38 left in the first. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Young against Schroeder. DeRozan, a screen on Young. Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Monk. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Porzingis with a screen on Schroeder. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Kings fast break. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by Davis. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Kane. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to Phoenix. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. And here's Young. He's guarded by Schroeder. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now Davis. Beyond the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
The Kings trail by 11. You've got Daniels. Okongwu is out there with Porzingis. And there's money. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Now here's DeRozan following the miss by Porzingis. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the Kings also making a change. Keita's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Swiped it away. Now here's Porzingis. Daniels dishes to Young. Shoots over Schroeder, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his third assist on the night. The Kings trail by 15.
Assist goes to Dyson.
Pass to Keita. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's DeRozan. Monk for three. Sinks the triple. Monk's got 7.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Now here is Young. 8 points for him. Up top, Porzingis. They swipe it. Right side, Davis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Sacramento making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Keegan Murray.
Here's Schroeder. And a miss there off the inbound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Young. Here's Kane. There's the three. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Davis with it. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And checking out some numbers for DeRozan. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And he sported some of the quickest hands in the league last year, putting him top 3 in steals. He was consistently all over the basketball. Schroeder gets a hand on it. And he stays with it. Young's shot is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Dance Gang! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go! There we go, everyone! Let's hear it for you!
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Schroeder looking over the floor. His 3-pointers off the mark. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Rizachet in the corner. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizachet. Out to Porzingis. Second chance shot. And Davis pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
A nice shot by Carey.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Gilmore following the 3 by Atlanta. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Carey. DeRozan defending. A nice shot by Carey.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Now here is Davis. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Outside DeRozan. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here.
Number 9, Larry Ball.
On the wing, Monk. He's got 9. It's good.
And how about the confidence from Monk? His jumper continues to look better and better with each game.
Here's Carey. Lets it go from deep. No good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside, here's Davis over Young. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Carey. Swiped away. Jams it with authority.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Kings pick up 2. Here's Kane. A second chance effort. And it's Porzingis getting it to go. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Murray outside. Puts up a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. And they're on the break. Looking to get it going. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Riza Shea laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Riza Shea's got 5 minutes.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Gilmore, and that one is hammered home.
And a great job keeping his eye. Eyes up. Murray will be dangerous if he can become a consistent facilitator.
Here's Carey. 7 points in the game. Pass to Porzingis. Rebound by Murray.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Davis. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge. Shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Now Riza Shea. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 15. And here is Davis. He has 5. Pass to Murray. From past the arc. Cranes the three-pointer.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
The Hawks leading by 12. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Monsters checked in for Porzingis. Cool Hands comes in for Riza Shea. Dalen Johnson's checked in for Money. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Young. Here's Johnson. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
The Kings trail by 14. Here's Gilmore. Murray outside. On the wing, Levine fires the 3. Johnson with the block. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you.
And he can his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ellis outside. Levine sets the screen for Ellis. Back to Levine. Now, Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Pass to the monster. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Gilmore. To the middle. Here's Levine. Can't get it to fall.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Levine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And here are the Kings now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Tyson Daniels checked in for Thunder. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Sacramento.
One shot.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Atlanta leading by 20. 1:22 left here in the second. Pass to Johnson. Here's the monster, guarded by Levine. The monster, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And here's Daniels. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Murray.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And then Johnson with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Ellis, following the bucket by the Hawks. Murray, the pass to Levine from deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Levine against Johnson. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint, here's Murray. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
David Johnson.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the Kings making a change here. Pass to cool hands. Off target from outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at Sacramento, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And moving over to the first half of our game, guys, what has gotten into Porzingis?
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationary set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And it's Davis with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 16 on the court for Sacramento. They've got Levine. The closer is out there with Davis. Then there's Murray. And he's good on the three ball. 8 points for him.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that grade with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Now here is Davis. Murray surveying the D. Levine wide open. And the three off target. Atlanta leading by 15. Pass to Young. Here's the monster. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Rizachet. Here's the monster, and that one is stuffed right through.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
So it's Sacramento now, after the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Gilmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Sacramento, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Atlanta leading by 15. Young taking his time here. Pass to the monster. Fades. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
The Kings trail by 17. Here's Gilmore. Now here's Murray. Fires for 3. Sacramento again missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Johnson, good.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Here is Davis. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Here's Gilmore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Carey. He's got 7. Pass to the monster. Ball stolen. Right side, Levine. Here's Gilmore. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jalen Johnson. For Sacramento, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 22 is their biggest lead. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's the monster. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And checking out some stats for Levine. Last year, getting it done. 9th in field goal percentage. And you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. The Kings trail by 18. Now here is Davis. He has 7. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Levine's got 8.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hands.
Davis with it. Pass to Murray. Levine with it. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And it's blocked. Here's Rizichet, guarded by Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first, team's first.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And that one misses. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Davis. He hits the second from the line. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Murray outside. Pass to Monk. 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. That shot wide open. He's got 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Young finds Johnson. Here's Carey. Monk defending. Johnson against Murray. Launches a 3. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 19 points.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Back to Monk. And that one's on target from the wing. Monk's got 13.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
Down low. Deflects the pass. "13 feet away. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Look at Thunder, deadly on the stripe. Someone you do not want to foul.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. Money comes in for Thunder. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Sacramento. To the left wing. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. Here's Shea. Sacramento grabs the miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And it's DeRozan missing. The Hawks leading by 14. Now Shea, 8 points for him. Here's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Well, you know teams try to get physical with Porzingis, but sometimes that strategy can come back to bite.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's LaVine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Ellis against Young. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
One shot.
That one, this is for Young.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Atlanta leading by 18. Okongwu with a screen on Ellis. To the inside. Pass to Kane. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Kane's got 7.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Monk. 13 points in the game. Shot to stop the run. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. They get a hand on it. Now here's Ellis. Tight defense on him. Covered by Okongwu. Outside DeRozan. It's good from long range. He has 5.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
Here's Kane. Monk defending. Here's Shea. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. That's 10 points for Reza Shea. The Kings trail by 20. And here is Monk. It's up a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Levine. Okongwu grabs the board.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Inside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Here is Daniels. He has yet to score. Here's Reza Shea. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Daniels using that vision.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Monk. 15 points in the game. Lobs it up for Levine. Daniels with it. Here's Kane. No good there. Monk with some nice defense. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. Monk outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And that's 17 points for Malik Monk. So it's the Hawks now. Now Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Ellis. Daniels with it. Now guarded by Monk. Daniels passes to Kane. No good on the three. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. And that will be the third of this 6-game road trip. Here's Ellis. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's Daniels. Still scoreless. Great defense that time from Ellis. The Kings trail by 20. And DeRozan. Here we go. Count it. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Here's Reza Shea, guarded by Levine. Pass to Daniels. Here's Kane. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. Kane's got 6 in the quarter.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Kane. Monk defending. Back to Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 11.
and not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Ellis. Monk outside. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter from about 19 feet, and that's off the glass and in.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Okongwu with a screen on Ellis. Out left to the wing. Rizachet wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 15 points in the game.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Monk outside. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got the monster. Cool Hands is out there with Johnson. And it's Thunder, and it's Daniels in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Cool Hands. And not sure what he was thinking there. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% for the game. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Now here's Herter. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul. Schroeder outside. Pass to Murray, 6 to shoot.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
At the line for the Kings, Murray taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right, a lot of examples. And it's Schroeder missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
In the corner, Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Gilmore. Shot clock at 5. Fires, high post, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Takes it from 10. Daniels, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
And he makes the first. Young's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Johnson. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shoots it. It's deflected, and it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Herter, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Carey. Pass to Cool Hands. That one goes. Count it. Cool Hands got his first 2 points of the night.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Thunder. Pass to E. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Davis comes in for Kevin Huerter. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 22. Here's Cool Hands. E with the steal. Takes the three. Murray kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Basket good.
Well, how about the hustle from Young? Getting it done on both ends of the floor.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Murray against Johnson. Back to Davis. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
It's stolen by Davis. Looking to get it going. And it's Davis finishing it off.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The Kings have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Murray for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Cool Hands. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Carter right side. Shoots. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Carter's got his first basket of the night.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Now here's Johnson. The 3. Atlanta again missing. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Alexander Walker on the wing. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Olynyk sets a screen for Young. Olynyk in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
You can't overlook this part of Olynyk's game. He will drop 3-pointers on you when he can.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Olynyk, a screen on Murray. To the paint. There's the steal. On the wing, Davis. Carter outside. Murray a screen on Young. Here's Carter. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. The Hawks leading by 18. Here's Johnson. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Murray. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Davis setting the pick for Murray. Lets the three fly. Can't hit that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Alexander Walker passes to Young. Over Carter. In Atlanta again with the bucket. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Shoots the three, bangs home the trifecta.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Davis against Young. Jacks up a three. Another miss by Young.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Olynyk, a screen on Davis. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Now here's Murray. The tray. Rebound by Olynyk. The Hawks leading by 19. Johnson outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Screen by Olynyk. For the three. He can't get that one to fall. The Kings trail by 19. Pass to Davis. Over Young. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Offline with his three. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Fires from the wing. Rebound, Atlanta. Alexander Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young against Davis. Young outside. Pass to Olynyk. A 3-ball. That one, no good. The Kings trail by 19.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Johnson.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Carter outside. Now E. Out to Carter. Three-pointer. Johnson with the block. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Young passes to Cool Hands. "15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Young for three. Rebound by the Kings. Outside, Davis. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trey, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Johnson.